Alright, let's talk effortless clarity and quiet authority. LG Gram Pro 17AI. This is for the kind of person who doesn't just get work done, you want to inhabit productivity and creativity without thinking about your tools. You've reached the point where you notice latency the same way you notice a bad cup of coffee, it nags at you until it's gone. You want a laptop that feels like an extension of your intent, not something you manage. Before anything else, check the current price and availability. Powerful laptops that blend premium display, balanced performance, and future-ready features don't sit around waiting forever, especially once people recognize how well they live in daily use. You didn't decide to upgrade because your old machine crashed. You decided because everything started feeling just a bit tight. Slightly slower loads. Tabs stacking up and chewing memory. Background tasks stealing your rhythm. Tiny little delays that gradually wear on your focus. That's not just technical lag, that's mental friction. The first time you open this LG Gram Pro 17AI, that friction evaporates. You don't wait for it to warm up. You don't guess whether today will be smooth or sluggish. You open it, and it's already there. That sense of readiness is subtle, but once you feel it, you notice when it's missing. Picture long work sessions where your thoughts don't get interrupted by load times or just a second. Moments. The expansive 17-inch XGA display doesn't just give you space, it gives you visual clarity that feels intentional. A spreadsheet, a video timeline, a document, a design, all of them feel like they belong on the same screen without fighting for attention. Then imagine multitasking with ease, dozens of tabs, creative tools, research documents, AI helpers humming along in the background, and nothing feels like a struggle. The Intel Ultra 9285H isn't just quick, it feels steady, reliable without spikes or swings. 32 GB of LPDDR5X RAM means what you open stays open without guilt. 1 TB SSD means you keep what matters without juggling storage. Even the GPU, GeForce RTX 5050, feels like a companion, not an afterthought. Whether you're editing visuals or just enjoying occasional graphics work that feels smoother than you expected. What really shifts your experience is how composed everything feels. Not flashy, not theatrical, just calm, dependable performance that doesn't demand your attention. Once you live with that level of harmony, lesser machines start to feel like small friction points you ignore until you can't. If this laptop has crossed your mind more than once, don't stall waiting for perfect timing. This is the upgrade you feel in everyday life, not just in benchmarks or comparisons. You might think this is more machine than you purely need. That idea fades the moment you stop thinking about performance and start living in flow. Here's the thing most people don't expect: clarity becomes a baseline, not a luxury. Once your tools stop interrupting your focus, you begin to think more clearly, create more confidently, and get more done without the usual friction. Your work feels composed, not contested. Multitasking feels smooth, not prodded. Visuals feel crisp, not flat. Sessions feel natural, not strained. Your laptop feels like a partner, not a hurdle. It's not built for tiny bags. And serious capability asks for thoughtful use. Eventually, the comparison noise fades. You stop chasing headline specs and start appreciating the experience, the way clarity and composure make your day feel easier, not busier. Check availability. Decide with confidence, and don't let this be one of those upgrades you delay until friction becomes the norm instead of the exception.